From Winter Haven, Florida. I'm going to tell you a couple things about myself you may not know. I am white. Hold on, no. Give that a second to sink in. I suffer from what doctors call a big-ass nose syndrome, and here I'm looking at it. I'm just going to go ahead and get that out of the way so you don't think I'm better than you, but I'm the one with the microphone, so I need everyone to file. How's everybody doing tonight? One more time. That's what I'm talking about. I got another one. Who here in this bitch is broke? Y'all might. I know I ain't the only one of my nervous. Man, I've been looking for a job, man. It's rough. It's real rough. I got real bad luck when it comes to jobs. I got real bad luck when it comes to everything, really. I was dating this girl. She cheated on me. She comes into the living room and goes, "Derek, I'm going to go do some errands." Turns out she just fucking went to do some errands. I was really hurt at first, but then kind of impressed. Like, that's very well coordinated. I was like on the phone, like, "Yeah, we can hook up, yeah." "Oh, what's your name?" "Steve." "That's not going to work for this joke, Steve." "Derek can't tell that joke that way, Steve. Sorry. Come back and legally change your name." Well, yeah, man, I'm so broke. I've been looking for jobs everywhere I go, but I love money, but I hate job applications. Woo! Thank you, drunk girl. I'm glad you can relate to the turmoil that happens when you go in to get a job. It's terrible. Where's that fucking chair? Man. It's just, especially those long survey questions that are like 300 questions long, and they just drill you about every little fucking thing. Drives me nuts. The questions are just jump through the hoops there, maybe you'll get a job. You know, who knows? You come in, you sit down, they sit you next to the bathrooms or something. People are walking by like, "I'm applying for a job." They're like, "I gotta take shit." The questions are always just, they just drill you. They're just like, my coworkers would say I'm the hardest working person they've ever had the pleasure of working with. Strongly agree. Because you have to strongly agree. You can't middle ground it. You can't just say, "Oh, I don't feel strongly one way or the other. Nothing special about me. Please give me a job." It's either strongly disagree or strongly agree. Everyone knows it. And they just get more and more ridiculous. They're like, "I've never been known to be a smartass to my managers." I'm like, "Oh. Strongly agree." Bitch. And the questions, I've had a question, I was applying somewhere, I'm sitting here like this and taking a question. The question goes just like this. Hey, shut the fuck up. Trying to follow my dreams over here. What could you possibly be talking about that's better than this? I'm about to use the microphone as a penis in a second when I get a chance. Stay tuned. The questions just really like, if you went to your coworker's house after work and you saw him smoking marijuana, but it claims that it helps him work, would you tell your manager the next morning?
Hell yeah!
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is literally, I'm sitting here at the screen. "Hey, man. Wait till it rounds around, you'll see." Even the biggest snitch in Snitchville is going to read that and be like, "That seems a little unnecessary. I don't think I'll do that." I'm sitting here taking this test and going, and I look up and there's a fucking camera right over me. Didn't get that call back. I'll tell you what's worse than that, though. Interviews. I'm really good at interviews because I'm kind of good at talking to people, but I wasn't always like that. You ever walked into a job and about halfway through you just kind of realized, I don't want to fucking work here. I'm not even going to take this interview seriously. I was on Craigslist one day, scrolling through the internet, It said there was a pet store around here. It was hiring, doing a mass hiring. So I put on my best dress shirt, my jeans. I drive my booty ass car on down to this pet store. It's hot. I'm fighting the battle against money, gas, and swamp ass. I walk in and right off rip, 16 sketchy kids sitting here on every surface just filling out job applications. Get this job. Right when I see that, I just go, oh, fuck that. I just turn around. I start to walk to my car, and I'm starting to get in and have a change of heart because I wonder what it's going to be like when I walk back into my living room. My mom and my girlfriend are sitting there like, so how'd it go? I didn't do it. There's a lot of people. I had a really bad swamp ass. I just, whatever. I'll just be broke. I walk into this pet store. That's strike one, by the way. All those sketchy kids all dressed out real sketchy is strike one. I look around, and I see that there's no pets in this pet store. That's a shame, because I like pets. It's the main reason I'm there. That's strike two. So I fill out this booty-ass job application, and I sit around for like 30 minutes waiting for an interview. This girl comes back, and she's about like 4 years younger than me. I'm only 22. I'm not good at math, but she looked like she was like 8, but she came waddling out. She's a big girl. She came waddling out. She goes, Derek? I'm like, oh, Christ. Right off rip, I'm like, that's strike three. I can't deal with this shit. I'm not into it. She goes, no, you come on back for an interview, and I'm like, I'm looking at the door. I'm like, all right, it's an interview, whatever, I'll take it. I walk in the back, and I swear this is a true story. I sit down in the back of this store, and she starts asking me some standard questions. She goes, Derek, why do you want to work here? Bitch. I don't know. I really need money really bad. That's what you want to answer, right? And then she goes, oh, she writes something down. I'm like, what could you be writing down? I'm like, needs money. And then the next question comes up. The next question she asked me just knocked me back. It's not too crazy of a question, but I just wasn't ready for it. I was floored. She goes, Derek, what would you say your biggest weakness is? Tell me your biggest weakness. I'm like, listen, I don't remember her name, but she was big, so I'm sure it's something like or Little Debbie or something. So I said, well, Debbie, I didn't know what to say. I mean, what do you say to your biggest weakness? So I was like, I don't know. I have a lot of trouble turning down blowjobs sometimes. Because how are you supposed to answer that? You're supposed to treat them like they're stupid? Like, well, gosh, I guess I just work too gosh darn hard. Or they're going to call someone like a CEO, like, yeah, we got a guy here who says he works too hard. Like, what? Get him a manager position, or it's your job, Debbie. Yes, sir. And she waddles on back. I didn't get that call back either. So needless to say, I'm still broke, still trying to figure that out. Ooh, how's everybody doing so far? Are we liking it? Because I'm just crashing out. Right on. What flavor are you smoking on over here? Table 4? What flavor you got? Name one for me. Jaeger bomb. Damn. That's where all the cool kids are getting drunk at. Man, I'm so broke. I took a girl out for a date and she ordered an appetizer. Shit changed my whole weekend plans around. I'm like, bitch, what do you think this is? That's why I only take my ladies out to real classy places, like Arby's. I don't know if Arby's serves any appetizers. Every woman wants to take her to somewhere nice like the Melting Pot. Has anyone ever been to the Melting Pot before? The Melting Pot is a place where they come out and they hand you some raw chicken and some spices and a tiny little grill, and you cook your own food and it's romantic. But I refuse to spend money there because as far as I'm concerned, a bitch is just walking out and going, cook your own fucking food. Like, what do? They just chop up chicken like, yeah, it's going to be good when they cook it. I hope they cook it right. What are you going to complain like, this doesn't good? Well, maybe you shouldn't be such a terrible cook. Oh, man. I know there's a Tuesday, but how many people are going out on weekends around here? Man, I know more than that, you old lazy asses. How many's going out to, no one goes out on the weekends here? Ain't nobody in this bitch? Yeah, man. I'm the only one going out. So I see no people I don't like are here. Great, fantastic. It's time to start talking shit. On that note, why do I know so many big mics? Is there a big mic here? Make some noise if your name is Big Mike. Woo! Man, going out in this town's rough, man. Taking any girl out to the bar around here is like that scene from Jurassic Park where they dropped a goat in the raptor cage real slow. And a bunch of thirsty dudes come walking up like raptors and they just fuck shit up and then it comes up and it's all dismantled and covered in semen. I recently visited J.D. Powell, who is the mayor of Winter Haven. Educate yourselves. I put the idea on the table to put our taxpayers' dollar at work. Yeah, shh. To put our taxpayer dollars at work to put water fountains in every bar in Winter Haven. Because these dudes are getting thirstier and thirstier by the minute. It is getting rough. I'm out at a bar one time. I don't want to tell you what bar it is, but it rhymes with Cool Man Thanks. I'm hanging out. It's literally 2 o'clock. I got me and my girlfriend here, my baby girl, hanging out next to me on my bed. It's getting 2 o'clock. I'm going to go get us some waters so we can drive home. She's like, all right, babe. So and Cool Man Thanks, his dance floor is about the size of the stage. It's only in France, by the way, if you haven't. Oh, you did? Oh. I walked 3 steps. 3, I know that because I counted. I was going to do 3 steps and turn around and do one of these because I'm fucking hilarious. And I take 3 steps and go 1, 2, 3. One girl hanging out in the corner and 2 guys going to the phone like, sure, fuck it, I'll give both of you my numbers. Fuck it, I'll ride in both your cars. I'll just lean out the window, whatever. And I walk back. And I'm not too upset because if I didn't want guys to hear my girlfriend shouldn't be so super fine. So I walk up, and what am I going to do, get pissed? If I got pissed every time this happened, I'd be fighting every single one of you right now. I have no hobby, I have no job. My job would just be to sit and look for dudes to stare at my girlfriend. Like, oh man, I need to find a better way to do this. So, gentlemen, I'll tell you what you do if you ever come across this problem. It's the best way to handle it, and it works every single time. If you are on a dance floor, and 1 or 2 men, or more, fuck it, don't limit yourself, come up and try to get with your girlfriend. Don't get mad. Don't be like, what's up, bro? Come up, get between them, and hit them with the Carlton Banks. What's up? What's up, girl? Trying to get a drink? She'll be like, yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm trying to get a drink. How are they going to compete with that? Like, man, I can dance too. It's not unusual. So thirsty over here, please give me the water with me. Going out is really rough, man. I've noticed, I'm a watcher. I like to sit around and just watch everything that happens. And one thing I've noticed is that there are 2 giant differences with men and women when they go out. Men and women doing the exact same thing. We're all trying to fuck. Don't kid yourself. Amen, preach. I'm here to preach. Every woman of mine that goes out looking sleeves some meat. You gotta give credit where credit is due now. Amen. No amen? I thought for sure you had a hammer back on that one. Apparently we just took a turn down sacrilegious, so this is I don't really like that one. But I've noticed a lot of things, man. There's a difference in a hunt that you notice a lot. Men, when we go out to get some girls, we're like straight hunters. We gotta find them. We gotta go to the hunting ground. We gotta track for. White woman. Yeah, she fine. I can tell. We gotta find them. We gotta hunt them down. We gotta take them back to the house. The whole thing. Women are hunters too. They just have a different strategy, y'all. Women are trappers. They're hunting the same thing we are. They just go about it a different way. While men are in the bushes, creeping around trying to find a woman to bring home. Women are just in the corner like this. Take the bait, you son of a bitch. Take the bait, you son of a bitch. You notice that everywhere you go, and women notice that they see that one guy, like, I want him. And they go and they set the trap. Like, I just do this for fun. And then when the guy you don't want comes up, you're like, whoa! What do you think this is? Not waiting for you, guy. Get the fuck out of here. You guys like that joke? Oh shit, it's about to get a lot better. Yeah, man, it gets real rough out there. I've noticed, going out broke is also super rough. I'm sure everyone's been there. Men, help me out. Okay. What do they say when you're a guy and you're broke and you go to the bar? Say it with me. If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass home. Exactly. Women, it's a little different. It's like, if you ain't got no money, sit at the bar and I'll buy you a drink because you're so hot. You're so hot. I'm so thirsty. Oh, God. I'm so thirsty. Oh, you're hot. Hit me up on Facebook. I'm super thirsty. I'm going to go take my hand in the microwave for a little bit. I'm out of the bar one time. I'm with my girlfriend again. She goes out with her little girlfriend. So instantly, I'm like the guardian. I'm just walking around like, They're all dancing in a circle. I'm just like lapping around like, no. These are all mine. These are all mine. Because dudes are just coming in and like, oh, y'all are waiting on me. No? Okay. I'm sitting at the bar one time, 2 o'clock rolls around again. All my stories kind of sound the exact fucking same. I'm starting to walk towards the door, and I notice there's a guy just straight creeping, just looking at this group of girls that I'm responsible for. And then out of nowhere, another guy comes up, sits beside him, starts doing the exact same thing. I'm watching them, and I'm sure they're going to come over and say some shit, but they don't. We're walking towards the door, and I'm straight staring at him, eye contact. So I know he's going to say something. Sure enough, we get to the door, guy turns around, and this is the line that he uses. You're going to miss the line, guys. This is the line that he uses. He turns, and he's so drunk, he turns and goes, I got a place. That's cool, man. I have a place too. And that's what I say to him. I say, well, we have a place too. Cool. All right, see you later. And then, that's not what bothered me. This is what bothered me. So much in fact that I had trouble sleeping that night. Right when this sloppy-ass dude hits that golden pickup line on us, his friend pops out behind him, speaking clear as day. He goes, hey, man, that's fine. We can do whatever you guys want. I'll hang out at my house, your house, whatever. We'll get some beers. It's not 2 o'clock yet, whatever. I'm like, yo, hold up. Why is the drunk guy your fucking spokesperson over here? Because you're cutting yourself short. That means at one point you're sitting at the bar just like, I'm going to talk to those girls over there. Steve, let me talk to him. You're drunk. No! I'm about to drop that line on him. No. That line gets him every time. This shit's ridiculous. And it happens everywhere you go. It never stops. How's everybody else doing tonight? Yeah. Is anybody's dad here right now? No? Yeah, I'm the only one? My dad's here, man. My dad's a big inspiration for my jokes. My dad fucks around a lot. Unicycle. My dad rides a unicycle. My dad's a little over the top. I asked my dad for $20 yesterday. I'm like, yo, Dad, let me get $20 from you. He's like, boy, you know I ain't got no money. Thinking of starting up a whorehouse, gonna run out my hands till I get some whores, bro. I woke up for my birthday, I'm like, yo, Dad, what are you going to give me for my birthday? He goes, I'm going to get you a pair of sandals and a dildo. You don't like those sandals, you can go fuck yourself. These are all true things. These are all coming from the heart. I am not lying to you. My dad tells this joke, and it's been passed down in my family for years. I can look over here, what I'm about to say. My dad tells a joke that involves almost every cigarette brand that you can imagine. Who here smokes cigarettes and knows a lot of cigarette brands? Make some noise. Woo, I love cigarettes. That's the response I get from that. My dad tells this story. Watch y'all shut the fuck up and find out how many cigarette brands you get in here. Here we go. Y'all ready for this? One cool morning, this Paul Mall was walking down Chesterfield Lane in Winston-Salem, who ran into Philip Morris, who took him to a Riley Hotel in Newport. Right away, they got into an old gold bed. He stuck his king-size filter-fed tip into her flip-top box. If it doesn't look like a Kindle in 9 months, it's a damn lucky strike. But he's not worried about it. He's a filter tip, but it's up front that counts. That joke was passed down to me, but I only said once. I'm like, Dad, say that again. He's like, no, fuck you, I'm not even a real dad. He's such a jokester. I watch a lot of TV with my dad. And on that note, this is the section of my routine where I wrote where things get very serious. So everyone strap on your big boy pants, because we're tackling some serious topics tonight. If you can't handle it, please leave. Here we go. Who the fuck is giving Operation Repo any ratings? Are you here? Why does no one talk about this terrible show? Are you here right now? Please leave. I hate the show. Because the show is so fake, but they don't tell you it's fake. But they don't say it's real either. That's what pisses me off. Like, I feel like there's going to be like an autograph signing of the cast. Someone's going to come up like, hey man, this show is fake, isn't it? They're going to say, yeah man, yeah, it's just for entertainment purposes. It's just a show. They're going to be like, alright man, well I enjoy the show. I'm like, alright, you have a good one. The next ad comes up, that shit's real, isn't it? Fuck yeah, it's real! You bet your fucking ass it's real, you know it is. And you know it's not real. No one ever gets punched in Operation Repo. Ever. It's all pushing. There's so much pushing. That's all they do. They come up, it's like, hell, I'm the biggest hard ass I've ever seen in my life. And if this paid actor's got some shit to say about it, hell, I might push him. We're always running into turmoil like, he's got his push-proof vest on, Bobby. He's immune to my pushes. What am I going to do? I'm not even a big hard ass, but you get me a show on True TV, apparently, I'll be the biggest tough guy I've ever seen in your life. Like, they can literally say, be the gayest thing ever, like Derek Walker. Big floppy dick adventures. Everyone watching at home like, I don't know if that guy's a hard ass, but he's not here, so I can't do anything about it. I'll tell you what really throws me off. What really, really throws me off. And I know you guys are relate. It's locked up in your brains. Don't worry. I'm about to set it free. We all have this common frustration. You ready for this? Anti-tobacco commercials. The biggest mood killers in history. You'll be hanging out, maybe Pandora's playing, some like sick ass song, you're like, damn, there's a shower going off. And you know it's coming up. I was in here. We have a hole in your neck. We have a hole in your neck. Make sure you don't bend over, you'll lose all the food in your stomach. And everyone hears it going off too, and everyone just like ignores it like, yeah, where? Please end, like, please. Mouth to mouth, is it mouth to mouth, it's mouth to stoma. God damn, killing my boner right now. It gets real rough, and I tell you what's really bad. I got a new car recently, it's pretty nice. First one I've ever had, new one. And I know I told you a story about me not having AC. Fuck you, I read that a while ago. It was a really big problem in my life, and I needed to share it. You guys need to keep up. It happened a while ago. Got a new car now, and I got that wireless Bluetooth Pandora. Oh, you already know. It's getting buck wild. But I'll tell you what the worst is. You're about to cruise into your neighborhood. You're trying to look hard. You roll all your windows down. Forget 10 and 2. You grip that shit at noon. Put your elbow out the window. And you just start looking out. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to look hard for all my neighbors. The song you're listening to as you enter the neighborhood ends. And you have high hopes. Oh, I hope this next song is half as good as the other one. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're crossing your neighbor's house and you hear, the Home Depot is here today. Oh, you're sounding good. Home Depot, go fuck yourself. I ding running by your neighborhood. What's up? Yeah, jamming that Home Depot. Home Depot. I'm glad you guys are enjoying. You guys enjoying it so far? Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so impressionable. I'm a pretty nice comedian. I didn't even make fun of anyone here. Let me tell you something that I've collected over my short time of being a comedian. Stand-up comedians are dicks. Which you would think when your job is to make people laugh for a living, you'd be a pretty funny guy. Pretty cool to hang around with. Wrong? Wrong? Not the case at all. My very first stand-up show, I had these guys walk up to me and be like, oh, it's your first show? It's your first show? Huh. Right on, man. Well, your first show may not go as good as you want. And I'm expecting some kind of advice after that. Doesn't come up. Doesn't follow. And I'm just trying to be cool and listen. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, how long have you been doing this for? It's like, oh, I've been doing this for about 5 years. Oh, right on, man. This is my first show. I'm hanging out. This same guy who basically just came over and talked shit to me gets up on stage, and this is literally what this guy does. Stands up on stage. Awkward dude. Comes in and goes, so, put my penis in a snowman and had to call my mom and tell her I was a snowmosexual. Don't feel bad, nobody laughed there either. Watching someone bomb on stage is the most awkward thing you've ever seen in your life. Probably kind of how you feel right now. It's just the worst, man. Every comedian I've run into, I'm just been nothing but a nice guy. Hey, how's it going? I'm new. Fuck you. I'm gonna frame you for murder. Why? It's just an open mic night, guy. Chill. Oh man. So give it up for our musicians here. Anyone want the music here? I have absolutely no musical talent at all. All I can do is hold a microphone and say things. But, you know, I try. I feel like I would only play a guitar if I had just some face-melting shit to come out with. Because I appreciate musicians. And musicians, I know you have to practice to get good. It's the only way you're going to get better at anything. You got to practice, period. I can't stand it when you do it in public and sing to me. I just can't. I can't do it. I was sitting at a table one time at a college around here. I'm sure you can't guess which one. I'm sitting there at a table, 2 tables around. I see a guy come up with a guitar and sit at a group of people and just set his fingers like this, like he's about to play this thing. Sure enough, he does. Comes out with a Green Day song. And he starts singing to it. That's what really gets me. There's something people walking by. And I see him sit at a table. Whole table clears out because they share my frustration. They don't want to see that. Comes into another table, does the exact same shit. He's like a murderer at tables. He's like a wandering plague of fun. Like, what's up, you guys trying to have fun? That's cool. You want to play some Green Day again? And I see this, I see him circling around. And then he gets to our table. Everyone's talking. This dude sits down at the table, looks around, doesn't say anything to anyone, and I'm just staring right at him. Starts to set his fingers like this. And right before he strings the first one, I'm like, hey man, I never got that fucking guitar right in front of us. I can't do it, man. I can't. I'm sorry. This is a true story, by the way. I didn't make this up. This is it's really happened. I'm as big of a piece of shit as you originally thought I was when I walked in. I felt terrible about it, but I can't stand it. I feel like the only way I would play some guitar is if I had some face-melting shit to come out with. So I'm going to give it a shot. I know we got a lot of serious musicians here who practice. Well, let me see what I can do. Hold on, let me grab my... Whose guitar is this? Oh.
Here you go, bro. Play some Skimmer, play some Freebird.
Alright. Here we go. We'll give it a shot. I really played that right now. Hey, you guys have been great. I appreciate everything. I'm out.